Why tech is the best industry for being a digital nomad and remote work. You might remember what happened a few years ago. Practically overnight, many sectors found themselves having to adapt their teams to working remotely and from home. It was a real adjustment for so many. But for many in the tech industry, working remotely was something they had already been doing for so many years. Tech really has pioneered remote work before so many other areas, even before the pandemic. I've been working remotely for many years, maybe about 8 years now, and in 2021 I became a digital nomad, full-time digital nomad. In this video, I want to give you my opinion as to why tech is the best place to be if you want the digital nomad lifestyle. You don't even have to code. Tech is growing. Every year it continues to grow. And it's important to say that the coding part is probably getting smaller in the area of tech. So coding is still growing, don't get me wrong, but other areas in tech are growing faster. People are realizing the importance of accessibility, of automated testing, DevOps, design, user experience, developer experience. There's so many other areas. So if you want to get into tech, no, you don't have to code, and no, you don't need a computer science degree. Number one, work happens asynchronously. The conversation and collaboration moves forward even if you and your network are not sat at your laptop at the exact same time. And that's really important. There is less of a concept of core hours than other industries. So for example, if you're in different time zones, this isn't a problem. The work moves forward and you all move it forward in your allocated time zone and when it suits you. If you want to work in the morning or the evening, you can. Yes, it's good to have those catch-up meetings kind of once a week, once a month, whatever it is. But the great thing is, most of the time you can work at your own pace and when you want to. So you can enjoy the rest of your time, right? Having that work-life balance is super important. Number two, work doesn't have to happen from an office. Whilst there are many benefits in working with a team physically in the same room, with most jobs in tech, you don't have to come into the physical office every Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. Number three, the benefits to companies. Many companies prefer to have a team of freelancers rather than permanent employees. This broadens the pool of talent, of candidates available to them, but also means they don't have to worry about visas and team members relocating, having a physical office, and tax for that employee in the country of the company or even in their own country. This is ideal for digital nomads who may have residency in more than one country or want to, for example, travel a lot to different destinations, depending on the weather or the time of year or friends or family. Number four, your laptop doesn't weigh much. Now, you might have seen on socials how much kit I travel with. I'm not a great example of packing light. If you want to create certain content and be a digital nomad, then, well, you might have to live with the fact that you're going to need to travel around with a fold-up green screen. But I'm not talking about content creation, I'm talking about tech. Aside from a laptop and some headphones, the likelihood is that you don't need any more kit. And what you do need is super portable. This makes it so much easier to travel around, and you can do short trips or longer trips, and you don't have to worry about having overweight kit with you. Number five, people in tech are everywhere. One of the things I love about open source is I get to collaborate with people from all around the world. Everywhere I've been in my digital nomad travels, I've met other techies. Maybe I knew them from Tech Twitter or from EddieHub, and I get to meet them in person. Maybe I meet them as they're sitting right next to me in the coffee shop or co-working space. Either way, traveling whilst working is a great way to expand your network and learn from people you meet. And as a digital nomad, you get to have that work-life balance, because working 8 hours in one go is not really that efficient. You're gonna get tired. Whereas if you can work 2 hours, it's really productive to maybe take a break by going surfing or going play volleyball on the beach or just lying in the sun, whatever you want to do, and then come back and do another couple of hours. The great thing is it's about productivity, it's about output. It's not about keeping a seat warm and just staring at your laptop and say, hey, I spent 12 hours today staring at my laptop. I'd rather spend 4 hours and make sure they were super productive. Are you a digital nomad or remote worker in tech? Or do you want to become one? I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and let me know about your adventures and where you are on your journey. If you want to geek out with me in tech, then you can always find me every day in the EddieHub Discord, link in the description below.